Good evening everybody, it's Charlie and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. It's the night before the game, guys. We all know what that means. It's time for your match preview ahead of Leeds against Huddersfield at Ellen Road tomorrow afternoon in the early 12:30 kickoff. Just before we get into the preview in more detail, make sure you're smashing that like button. Please subscribe if you are brand new to the channel as well. We're wanting to hit 3k as soon as possible. Hit the notification bell and of course get all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. If you see me turning my head a few times, it's because the dog is just trying to settle and go off for a little nap in the corner of the room there, so I'm just keeping my eye on him, just in case you see me having a look in that direction. So then, let's get into the preview. Leeds against Huddersfield. As the title of the video suggests, a big response is needed tomorrow after the unfortunate defeat at the Bet365 Stadium against Stoke the other night, where I thought Leeds were very lacklustre, average, second best, sluggish, and you know, it was a wet, rainy night in Stoke and Leeds didn't live up to it, unfortunately. It was quite frustrating to see Stoke City play the way that they did against us. They really brought the game to us, fair play to them, and Leeds just couldn't cope from minute one. I thought we were bang average from the get-go, and we probably deserved the defeat in the end. Obviously, there's the penalty incident, which is causing a lot of debate at the minute, and a lot of criticism has been thrown Patrick Bamford's way, and rightly so. I think is slowly coming to the end for Patrick Bamford, and so it should be. I think he's had enough opportunities now and he's just not giving anything back. So yeah, Huddersfield haven't had the greatest of starts to the season. Obviously, they've got rid of Neil Warnock. Well, he left, didn't he, early on in the season. They've now got Darren Moore in, who I did actually think was a good coach. You know, he did well with Chef Wednesday last season, but it hasn't started off great for life at Huddersfield for Darren Moore. Obviously, they're coming into this game on the back of a 4-0 hammering at home the other night to Cardiff City. So for me, in all honesty, look, I know I said this for the Stoke game and it backfired, but we should be winning this game. Like, you know, especially the fact that it's at Ellen Road as well makes it even more winnable for us. And, you know, the Ellen Road crowd will be bang up for it. It's a Yorkshire derby. The Huddersfield fans will bring all of the banter in the away end, I'm sure, as well. And I'm quite excited to get back to Ellen Road and watch us play in the flesh. You know, it feels like ages now since the last game at Ellen Road. But yeah, like I said, guys, big response needed. You know, I thought we were really poor the other night against Stoke City. And I think Daniel Farke needs to bring the players back into the team that he should be. You know, the likes of Kamara, I think Dan James, I'm shocked that I'm saying this, but Dan James needs to come back into the fold for me, alongside Crescencio Somerville as well. I would drop Nonto and Jadon Anthony. I thought they were poor the other night, and I thought Gruev was really poor in midfield as well. I mean, I can see why he hasn't been playing a lot since he joined. Archie Gray, I would give a rest as well, and I would bring Luke Ayling into the team as well. Daniel Farke was saying in his press conference today that he will make a late decision on Sam Byram to see if he's fit enough to start the game, obviously with it being 3 games in a week and his injury record, etc. But hopefully Byram gets the nod, because if not, you're probably going to be looking at Pascal moving over to left back and Liam Cooper coming in alongside Joe Rodon, which I do not want at all. I want Rodon and Strout to continue that strong partnership that they seem to be forming even more game by game. And I think Leeds United just need to go back to what we do best, you know, high pressing, good on the transition, good counter-attacks, fast play. And I think we'll definitely have too much for Huddersfield. You know, they haven't got a player in their team that is frightening to me. Again, I said that against Stoke, but, you know, I think, obviously it's hindsight now, isn't it, after it's happened, but when you look at it now, it makes sense why Leeds were so sluggish in that game, because of the amount of changes that Daniel Farke made. You know, Farke said in the past that he doesn't like to rotate too much, but he rotated quite a bit the other night. And I think a few of the players looked like that they didn't even know each other. You know, there was, you know, Ampadu and Gruev. That's a partnership that we've just not seen yet at all. So, you know, it's I don't know. I think there's probably a lot of factors that went into why Leeds United lost that game the other night against Stoke. But, you know, it's a quick turnaround, which I see as a positive. It's a, you know, we don't need to wait too long to put it right. I do think we'll put it right tomorrow. I do think that we'll beat Huddersfield. Like I say, as long as we do what we do best, you know, the high intensity, the pressing, the quick play, you know, hopefully the defence can maintain that structure and that, you know, solidness that they've formed over recent weeks. And, you know, hopefully we'll look back at this Stoke game the other night as just a little blip in the road, a little bump in the road in the season, you know, because if we don't get a win tomorrow, and then obviously Ipswich and Leicester go and win tomorrow, which I do think they will, then, you know, I think the gap will go to like 12 points. And Ipswich have, of course, got a game in hand, having, you know, their game against Rotherham postponed last week. So yeah, you know, that gap is starting to form now. I do think Leicester are just going to run away with it. I think they're up already, I'll be completely honest. I do think Ipswich are vulnerable, and I think they will have a little blip in the season, which hopefully Leeds can maintain. You know, the gap at the minute is just about manageable, but we cannot afford to let that gap get any bigger, because, you know, Ipswich will end up just running away with it then, and Leeds United and playoffs just doesn't sit right with me after what happened last time under Bielsa. So, you know, hopefully we can get into a bit of a rhythm again. You know, we've got Leicester next week, which will be a big test, in my opinion. And I'll be honest, guys, I'm not 100% sure if we'll get anything from that game at the minute. So, you know, I want to see a positive response tomorrow. I want to see us get at Huddersfield. Don't, you know, show them who's boss at Ellen Road. You know, I reckon Huddersfield are going to come to try and frustrate us. They're going to sit back. They're going to wait to try and catch us on the counter-attack 100%. The dog's just trying to chew my jumper here. But yeah, I think Huddersfield will come to try and frustrate us. They'll come to sit back, park the bus, try and catch us on the counter-attack, which hopefully will feed into how we want to play. My score prediction for this game, guys, I'm going to go with another 2-0. I think we'll definitely have enough for them. And I'm going to go with a Perot goal and a Rutter goal. I don't think Rutter's scored at Ellen Road yet, so he's due one at home. So we'll go with Rutter and Perot for the Leeds United goals. And yeah, I think that's all I've got to say on tomorrow's game, guys. I think we all know that we need the points now. Like I said just then, we cannot afford for that gap to get any bigger between us and the top two. So hopefully we can get back to winning ways ahead of the Leicester game, so that it at least instills a bit of confidence going into that game. And as I said, I'm going with a 2-0 win. Hit me up in the comment section down below, guys, with all of your thoughts and opinions on the score, how you think the game will go, your goal scorers, etc. And if on your way out, if you wouldn't mind smashing a like on the video, it really does help get the video out there. And please subscribe if you are brand new and someone wants to come say hello. He's just on a bit of a mad one at the minute, trying to bite me. Look, you see. What do you think, Waffles? Are we going with 2-0? Yeah, I think he agrees with his dad that it will be 2-0. So yeah, as I say, guys, make sure you're hitting that like button. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell. Get all your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and I will see you tomorrow night after the game for the match review. Enjoy the rest of your Friday, and I will see you in a bit. Cheers!